how's it going? Dang. You know, I was slowing that thing down. Holy crap. That was crazy. Yeah, how's it going, guys? I actually just got back from Texas yesterday. And it's good to be back. Had to go visit my grandma. And I was like, you know, I gotta get a video out. So I hopped on the bike. I layered up. Here's the thing. I put 2 sweatshirts on. And I got this motorcycle jacket on. And I can still feel this cold ass air on my bare skin. And you know what? That is not okay. Whew, I had to come home and take a quick break. It was too cold. I started, you know, everything was going numb. So I had to come home and warm up. But anyway, I got a story to tell you guys, and I think it's a pretty daggum good one. I'll tell you that. It was a pretty crazy time. Oh man, I have an amazing story to tell you guys. Not really amazing in my part, but it's a good one. It's a doozy. That's for sure. So let's get right into this story. So this actually took place pretty recently. Not gonna lie. It was this year, sometime maybe like June or July. It was over the summer. So it all started. I was sitting at my house, in my room, having a good time. Actually, no, I wasn't, because I was super bored. So I hit up my buddy Cody and his brother Christian, and I was like, "Yo, guys, what you doing?" They're like, "Not much, just chilling." And I was like, "Well, hey, there's this abandoned factory, right? And it's not too far from here if you guys want to go check it out." Actually, I take that back. It was pretty damn far. It was a good drive to get there. But I told them it wasn't that far. And, you know, they were like, yeah, let's go do that. So I went and picked them up. And I was in my Accord, a 2002 Honda Accord. And we were on our way there. And let me just tell you guys, this whole night, it was just event after event. Like, things just kept unfolding, and it was ridiculous. Because the first thing that happened that night, which I guess there were just bad signs just leading up to this main thing. And well, so what had happened, we were just driving, and out of nowhere, like, we're just listening to music, just chilling. It's just, you know, we're just listening to music, chilling. And then, boom! My right mirror freaking slams into the window, and it's the loudest noise, man. I mean, Cody's over there like grabbing his ear. He's like, "Oh my god!" And we had no idea what happened. And I pull over, fold the mirror back out, and the mirror's gone. The mirror's gone. Like the frame of it's still there, and like it keeps on folding in and whatnot. Like it's just fine. It's just the mirror's actually gone. The mirror itself is gone. And I'm like,
dude, what the fuck?
So we go back and we're looking for whatever, you know, we could have possibly hit. There was nothing there, other than like mailboxes, trash cans. But like, I never got close to the, you know, the edge of the road to, you know, hit one. So it was so weird. And we're like, oh crap, whatever. So we kept on going. And you know, 30 minutes later, we finally get to this factory. And so here's where mistake number 1 happens. So basically, in fact, I actually made a video there at the abandoned factory. You guys can go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. But so basically, at this abandoned factory, there's this gate. There's like this barbed wire gate, and it leads to the front entrance. And you can like pull up in there, and you know, you won't be seen by the street or anything. But I was worried that if I go and park up in this, you know, up at the front entrance, I was worried that someone or maybe even a cop would pull up there, see my car there, and then know we were trespassing. Because yeah, we obviously knew we were going to be trespassing once we were going through this factory, but we didn't care. You know, it's abandoned. We wanted to go explore it. It was a big ass factory, and so I'm like, you know what? Let's just park out here on the side of the road. Because it was like, basically, you'd go down this main road, like this main road that all these cars would be going up and down, and then you turn and go down this little side road that, like, you know, you never would have thought anyone would just drive down it. And so I would oh, that voice crack. So I just parked on the side of the road there, on that little, you know, that side street that I thought no one would ever drive down. And I'm like, all right, we're good, whatever. So we grab our flashlights, we grab our knives, you know, we grab whatever, and we go and explore this abandoned factory. You know, we're looking around. I think I've got some Snapchats. If I do, I'll put them in here. So yeah, we're exploring this factory, having a good time, just checking things out, finding new things. But just remember, this is a huge factory, so if you're gonna explore this whole thing, you'd need at least a good solid 2-3 hours. Like, like that's good, because I love exploring huge things. So, we've been exploring here for maybe like an hour or so. We're like, all right, whatever. I'm ready to go. So we started heading back to the car, and as we're walking up, we see these headlights coming like towards us, and we're like, all right, hold on, guys, just sit out for a second. So we kind of sit behind this concrete barrier, and we look. I'm looking over, and like we got our flashlights on and everything. Like we're like, I turned mine off because I didn't want this car seeing us. Cody's got his on, but like he's kind of pointing at the ground, and at the time I didn't think of it as a big deal or anything. And so I look at this car, and I see this grill on the front. I'm like, all right, hold up a second. And they get closer and closer, and then they stop right next to my car, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. That's a cop car. And sure enough, I see it, and it is clearly a cop car. I mean, the lights, it's got the spotlight on the side and everything. And I'm like, oh no. And, well, all of a sudden, the spotlight on the side of the car turns on, and it starts shining around. And, like, this is something, like, out of a movie scene. I mean, it was pretty crazy. We're hiding behind this barrier. Yeah, we're hiding behind this barrier, and this spotlight goes right over our heads. I mean, it was like, I'm telling you, it was like something out of a movie. And, well, Cody still got his flashlight on, and we're like frantically trying to turn it off. Like, when you have to do something super fast, and when you're like frantically trying to do it, you keep on screwing it up, and it's just, you're like, the struggle is real. The struggle was insanely real. Oh, hey, they're building a house over there, nice. But, yeah, so we're sitting here frantically trying to turn off Cody's flashlight, and like, we're like, come on, and so we just end up like putting it onto his thigh because it wouldn't turn off. So we just like cover up the light, which we could have just done in the first place. But so we're sitting there, and we're like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Because like, I have to get into my car to be able to get out of there. We're like 40 minutes away from my house, and I'm like, yeah, fuck. And so we're sitting there. We sit there for a couple minutes, and we're like, oh man, we gotta think of something, all right? And so I come up with this idea. What up, dudes? So yeah, I come up with this bright idea. I'm like, guys, I got it. We'll sneak up to the main road, and then we'll walk down and make it just seem like, we were just walking, along the main, the side of the main road, and just try and make it seem like we weren't at all in that abandoned factory. Because obviously, if the cop caught us there, he was gonna charge us with trespassing and all that shit. And I'm not about to do that. And the thing is, one of my buddies, you see, he was already some deep shit for trespassing, so he could have been absolutely ass raped. Oh, this is a big ass hill. This is a Mondo-sized hill. So yeah, I come up with this idea to go, up onto the main road, and then walk down that side road as if we were just walking up, on the side of the road. And so we sneak around, into the woods, and we start walking along this train track instead. Instead of going up to the main road, we walk along this train track and we start walking down it. Because our idea was, okay, maybe if we just wait it out, the cop will leave, and we can just, cut through the woods and go straight back to the car and get in and, without. So that's what we decided to do. So we sat there, and we're like walking, so we start walking to the woods to start heading back to the car after, waiting for, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so. We didn't wait a long time at all. We just started walking back, and we look out there, the cop's gone, and we're like, oh, bet, there's no cop there. We start walking through the woods, and then my phone starts going off. I'm like, oh shit. I look at it, and it's my dad calling, and he has that one voice, that voice that you already know. You're in some deep crap. He's like, hey, where are you at? I just got a call from the sheriff's office from county to county saying that the car is over there. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, man. I almost got away with it, man. Almost got away with it. But the cop had to call in the freaking license plate. Oh! So I'm like, Dad, there's this place I want to come check out, and it's a really cool thing. And he was pissed. He was pissed because he had no idea I was out there. And so he's just like, come back now. Bring Cody and bring Cody back. Bring Christian back. Bring them back to their place, and then come home. I'm like, okay. So I do. I go home. He's still pissed off. Really pissed, actually. But yeah, that was the time. I almost got screwed at an abandoned factory with my buddies. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. And guys, I have another one I'm going to tell you guys. It's about going to an abandoned school. I actually also have a video on that one too. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, go do it. It's right here. So yeah, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.